Her words lodged like glass. The useless soldier finally came. My sister-in-law sneered at me, her voice cutting through the low hum of grief at my nephew's funeral. Laughter flickered behind her eyes, the kind meant to wound. And my brother, her husband, stood there, numb, staring at the coffin as if silence could protect him. I didn't answer. I didn't give her the satisfaction. Instead, I gripped his arm, hard enough for him to feel the urgency buried beneath my stillness. We have to go, now. He blinked, startled, but followed. He always followed. I waited until the car doors closed behind us, until the murmurs of mourners faded into the distance. My hand tightened on the steering wheel, the leather groaning beneath my grip. Then I turned to him. You really didn't see it, did you? His brow furrowed, confusion twisting his features, but no words came. He didn't know what I knew. He didn't see the way her hand lingered on another man's back. He didn't notice the hushed conversations, the sudden silences when he entered the room. He didn't hear the contempt buried in her voice every time she said his name. But I did. I made one phone call. 10 minutes later, the unraveling began. The betrayal didn't start loud. It rarely does. It was a pattern of shadows. Her phone always face down on the table. The late nights at her sister's. The way she dressed differently when she claimed she was just running errands. I brushed it off at first. I told myself grief made me paranoid. That losing a child created fractures in a marriage that could look like infidelity. But my instincts didn't quiet. They sharpened. My brother worshipped her, blindly. He looked at her as if she were the last flicker of light in his life. That blindness was his weakness, her advantage. At the funeral, when she mocked me, I saw more than cruelty. I saw control. She wasn't afraid of him leaving, because she knew he never would. She wasn't afraid of being caught because she assumed no one was watching. But I was watching. Every smile too sharp, every whisper cut short, every trace of disdain she tried to bury beneath her grief. And as I sat in the car beside my brother, I knew with a certainty that chilled me, he wasn't just grieving his son. He was living inside a lie. I started with small steps. A quiet message to a friend at the phone company, another to a contact in the military who owed me favors. I didn't need brute force. I needed precision. The phone records came first. Calls at midnight to a number saved under a false name. Hours of conversations while my brother slept in the next room. Then the hotel receipts, cash payments, dates that aligned perfectly with her absences. Each piece fit too neatly, too perfectly. The pattern grew undeniable. I carried the knowledge like a loaded weapon, hidden beneath my calm exterior. My brother never saw the tightening of my jaw when she brushed his arm with feigned tenderness. He didn't notice my silence stretching longer with each visit. Inside, the storm built. My mind replayed every interaction, every smirk, every moment she had made me doubt myself. And I waited, because timing is everything. Evidence is nothing without the right stage to expose it. The DNA test arrived sealed, clinical, final. The child she claimed was my brother's, the boy we buried, was not his. I handed him the envelope without a word. His hands trembled as he unfolded the pages, his eyes dragging across the black and white truth. Silence hung heavy. I didn't need to explain. He looked at me then, his face crumbling, searching for denial, for a way out of the truth that wrapped around him like barbed wire. She wouldn't, his voice cracked. But she would. And she did. When we confronted her, I didn't speak at first. I let him ask the question. I let her falter, stumble, her carefully constructed mask shattering with every second of silence. Her tears came fast, too fast. But my brother's eyes had changed. The worship was gone. I stood there, calm, detached, watching her world collapse. I placed the photographs on the table, her with him, the man she tried to bury in secrecy. Her lips parted, but no words followed, just the sound of her breath catching in her throat. "You thought no one was watching," I said, my voice level, almost kind. She shook her head, muttering excuses, but they sounded hollow even to her. My brother's silence cut deeper than my words. He didn't move, he didn't comfort, he didn't argue. He just stared at her as if she were already gone. And that was the revenge. Not screaming, not violence, just truth. The kind of truth that rots from the inside out. Later, I sat alone in my car, the night pressing in through the windshield. My brother hadn't spoken since we left her. He didn't need to. The silence said everything. I thought of her words at the funeral, the useless soldier. She thought my uniform made me weak, a relic clinging to orders and loyalty. But loyalty has a cost, and betrayal, it has a price. I paid mine in silence. She paid hers in exposure. And as the engine hummed beneath me, I realized I felt nothing. No triumph, no sorrow, just clarity. She destroyed herself. I only held up the mirror. The difference between a soldier and a liar is simple. One survives on truth, the other drowns in it.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.